Hi, my name is Trinity. I read tarot. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So before we start on today's video, let's just get the usual things out of the way. All the decks that I use are listed down in the description below. Also, Black Lives Matter and NSARS donations are listed down in the description as well. And if you'd like to see more of me, I have my TikTok and my Instagram both linked. I do offer personal readings. Best way to get that is to DM me on Instagram. And yeah, I think that's about it for announcements and stuff. Yeah, so let's just dive right on into it. Today's video is going to be a general reading for fire signs for December 2020. Yeah, so we're going to be going in the order of Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and I think that's about it. Yeah, so let's just get started. Thank you so much. All right, so Leo, I got your cards all done. I got the spread all out here, so let's just dive right on into it. First card you got for where you're at right now, you got the Fool. So this is, a card of new beginnings, a new chapter in life. I feel like you're really ready for the new year to begin. I feel like you're like, December is the last stretch. I'm gonna start doing everything that I want to be doing. I feel like you're just really ready to start something new. To clarify that, you got the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is a card about nostalgia. It's looking back on the past fondly, childhood, things like that. And that came out as well with the Ace of Wands, which is a new beginning, new passion, new beginning creatively, So I feel like you, in the month of December, you might be starting a new project, like a creative project, getting back to, doing what you liked doing as a kid, like back to your roots. Like if you were always a kid who was like drawing or painting or something, I feel like you're gonna start picking that back up again. Also, I don't know if this is for everyone, but Six of Cups can be a card of past love, and the Ace of Wands is new beginnings in passion and things like that. So you may have somebody from the past that's trying to come back. Yeah, your final clarifier is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is, she's all about intuition and listening to your gut and following your instincts. She's kind of like this perfect marriage between, common sense and spirituality. And, she's practical and also, open-minded. So I feel like it's a reminder to, of course, listen to your intuition. But I feel like there's something that you already know, you're already aware of, that is going to be playing out over the month of December. Like, you already have, because this is in the present, so you already have an inkling of something that's going to happen, whether it's with this creative thing or if there is somebody else coming into your life, I feel like you already know. Yeah. Okay, anyway, moving on, your second card for what you need to know, you got the High Priestess again. So, going from the High Priestess leading into the High Priestess, that's why I said I feel like you already know. So, again, she's intuition, she's knowing of things without, like, concrete evidence, Yeah, there's something that you already know that you're not quite paying attention to. I do feel like, you have the Sun card as clarification. Yeah, I mean, you already know what's coming in. I feel like you're gonna have like a moment of clarity. It's gonna be like right before it happens. You're gonna be like, oh, this is the thing that I was thinking about. Yeah, but also the Sun is just a card of happiness and good things coming forward. As further clarification, you have the Two of Swords, which is a card of choice and having to make decisions. It's being at a crossroads and having to cut something out or change something. And then your final clarification is the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is a card of legacy, hard work paying off, you know, family and things like that. So if this is, you know, a creative project, I do see it, you know, being very abundant, very successful. You know, you got that Sun, the happiness, the Ten of Pentacles. You may have to cut out other things to make time for that. Yeah. Yeah, like you're gonna have to switch up the things that you're doing if you, like, are wanting to do it for money, you know? But I do see that if you did, it would be, yeah, it'd work really well for you. And if this is about a person, you know, you may already be having a feeling that somebody's wanting to come back or something like that. Or, you know, I don't know. Sorry, I just got like this, you know, like, oh, they're like, somebody from the past is like liking all your shit, like on social media, like on Facebook or whatever, and they don't normally do that. So that could be happening, I don't know. Or that could be something as to why you kind of have an inkling of something about to happen before it does anyway. Yeah, but in that kind of sense, you know, you already kind of know something's coming up. I do think that it could work. I do think it could be happy. You might have to, you know, again, really just figure out what you want in life, what you prioritize, and make time for it. Yeah. Your final card for your most likely outcome, you got the Three of Swords in reverse. I don't normally do reversals, but I just felt like this one had to be. So the Three of Swords in reverse is, you know, healing from heartbreak, getting over betrayal, that kind of thing. It's, you know, pulling the swords out of your back. Yeah. It's healing and it's moving on, so I feel like that's really great, really beautiful for you to be in that energy. To clarify that, you got the Eight. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is all about hard work, you know, it's putting in the effort and it's taking the time to make sure you got things right, you know? Yeah. As further clarification for that, you got the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is a card of news and expected change. You know, this could be, you know, an expected change if you are looking at this in a career sense. You know, you may be, oh no, focusing all your time, maybe like switching your work schedule or something. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to put it into words what I'm thinking. You might really just dive right on in. Swords are also cards of communication though, so it could be somebody communicating something with you, coming in quick and fast. And your final card for clarification is the Prince of Wands, or the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is all about impulsivity, being rash. It's, you know, knowing what you want and rushing in towards it, and it is chasing after passion and excitement. Chasing after your creativity. Yeah. Yeah, so overall, I feel like, you know, no matter what way you look at it, you are starting a new chapter. It's going to be successful, it's going to be abundant, it's going to be good and happy, and you're coming out of a place of hurt. And, you know, whether you're, you know, putting all of your blood, sweat, and tears and heart and all that into some creative endeavor that you're on, or, you know, just into yourself, it's going to work out. December seems like it's going to be a month for you to kind of come out of whatever the last few months have had you in, and really just start feeling passionate about life again, I feel like. Yeah. So Leo, I feel like you guys are going to have a pretty good December. If you have any comments, criticism, yep, that's it. If you have any comments or criticism, you can go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. I would be so very happy to read it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye. Alright, Sagittarius, so I got your cards all picked out, got your spread all here, so let's just dive right on into it. Your first card for where you're at right now, you got the 10 of Cups. Ooh, there we go. So the 10 of Cups is, you know, a card of emotional fulfillment, spiritual fulfillment, just feeling, you know, generally happy. You know, it's, you know, a good sign if it in like a long-term relationship and stuff as well. To clarify that, we got the 5 of Pentacles. So the 5 of Pentacles is a card of, you know, feeling left out in the cold, kind of abandoned, you know. Yeah, so you may have been feeling that in the past and kind of coming out of it. As further clarification, you have the Moon card, which is all about, you know, things that are being hidden from us and that we don't know or understand. Kind of like a pulling of the wool over your eyes. It also can be things coming to light, though, you know, finding out the things that are not necessarily for you to know, or that other people don't want you to know. Yeah. Okay, so you may have been feeling kind of left out in the cold, you know, after learning something. Could be in regards to, you know, interpersonal relationships. Could also be in regards to work, because the next card you have to clarify after that is the 8 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Pentacles is all about, you know, putting in the hard work, doing the damn thing, punching in and out every goddamn day. It's putting in the work and the effort to make something happen. So you could be feeling a little overworked, overwhelmed, you know, kind of underappreciated. But you're kind of coming out of that as well. I feel like you feel these things, but you're also like, whatever. Like, it's not that big of a deal, I guess. I don't know. Your next card for what you need to know, you got the 8 of Wands in reverse. I don't usually read reversals, but I felt very called to with this one. So the 8 of Wands in reverse is all about, you know, kind of a loss of momentum, things going slower than you think they would, you know, hesitancy, yeah, it's kind of like a stop and go energy, I feel like. It's wanting to move forward, but not really doing it. I feel like maybe you've kind of hit a wall, or you're going to hit a wall, just with all the things that you do. You may find you just don't have enough energy to do all of it. And it may cause you to kind of stop. Anyway, to clarify that, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is a card that's all about stability, practicality, you know, very reliable, and he is the slowest knight. He's slow and steady, and he wins the race. He gets the money, you know. Yeah, I feel like this is kind of you in this energy. Like, you're slow and steady, you're putting in the work, despite whether you want to or not, you are. You are being reliable, you're putting in the work, putting in the hours to get yourself to where you want to be. As further clarification, you got the Ten of Cups again. So listen up. You are going to be coming into a place of, you know, this satisfaction. I feel like with, you know, the two cards here, I feel like it's kind of like a parenthesis of all the things. So like, you are going to start feeling that fulfillment, that happiness, you know. You're just in the middle of coming out of this feeling of being underappreciated and undervalued for all your hard work, but you're still putting in the work. And, you know, it's like you're focusing on putting the work in on yourself instead of all the other things you were doing to distract yourself. You're finally like laser focusing in on one thing. And that ultimately is going to lead you to that Ten of Cups happiness. So it's like a bubble. In order to, you know, get this, you have to do all the things inside first. Yeah, anyway, your final clarification for what you need to know is the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is all about feeling burdened, overwhelmed, things like that. So I feel like you are putting a lot of pressure on yourself. You know, it's hard when you're trying to work on yourself and look in at the things about you that you feel you need to fix. But also, you're just human. You're just a person. You can't do anything faster than you can or any better than you can. So as long as you're doing your best, there's no need to, you know, hold yourself to a higher standard than is worthy, you know? Lots of you knows in that sentence. Yeah, but if you're feeling burdened or overwhelmed, that's okay. You can always, you know, drop a few of these stick things you're holding, you know, the things that you're doing with your life. You can pick them up and drop them off as you go. You know, sometimes it's better to do things in loads rather than just grabbing the whole bundle and dragging it along with you. Anyway, your most likely outcome, you got the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is all about taking time to rest and recuperate. Obviously, you kind of need that. Yeah, to clarify that, you got the Star card. So the Star is a card of, you know, recognition, fame, kind of like attention. You know, if you're feeling underappreciated, undervalued, I feel like, you know, taking the time for yourself and doing the things that you need to do is really going to bring you out of that. Like, people are going to start noticing and appreciating the things that you do to help them. And I feel like they'll be able to tell that you do things to help yourself as well. It's like, oh yeah, it's all coming together. The Kronk thing. Yeah. Anyway, as further clarification for that, you got the Four of Swords, my bad. You got the Four of Swords again, so just a real reminder to pay attention to that. If you need to take rest, if you need to take time to just relax and chill out, then that's what you gotta do. you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in it. It's important that you take time to take care of yourself. And your final clarification is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is all about, you know, emotional maturity. It's coming into balance with yourself and, you know, the heart and mind, all these things. It's a great way to close out that reading. From taking the time and working on yourself and, you know, giving yourself what you need, you're gonna pull out to be the King of Cups. You're gonna be, you know, in tune, connected with yourself and how you feel. And you're also going to be balanced and grounded. I think this is a great reading. I think your December is hopefully going to go very well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments or criticisms, you can go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below. I'd be so very happy to read them. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your night. Bye. Alright, Aries, I got your cards all spread out here, so let's just dive right on into it. Okay, first card you got for where you're at right now, you got the Four of Wands. So, you know, the Four of Wands is all about building foundations. It's, you know, stability, having structure. You know, it's a card of celebration. Yeah. Kind of a grounding of sorts. It's a very beautiful card to pull. As clarification for that, you got the World. So the World is a card of, you know, like trusting in the universe. Yeah. It's a card of, you know, just accepting what comes because it's what's meant for you. You know? Let's see. I'm getting annoyed with myself, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the universe laying things down at your feet. It's just a sign that you're on the right path, I feel like. And that's great. As further clarification, you got the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is all about, you know, nurturing and growth and, you know, she's abundance and, you know, putting in the work to be able to maintain and preserve that. She's very, you know, very grounded, very practical. I feel like you're kind of coming into an energy of this, being grounded and practical, and I don't know, you may be kind of about your money in this present moment as well. I got a feeling of that. You know. Yeah, as your final clarification, you got Judgment. So, you know, Judgment is all about pretty much what it sounds like, being judged, judging, you know, being worried about what other people think. Sorry, this kind of looks like a deer head to me in a way. I don't know. Could be important to one of y'all. Yeah. Yeah, so presently at the moment, I feel like you're laying down all the groundwork to build, you know, this solid foundation, this new foundation. You're on the right path, you know, you're thinking practically about things, about what you want to be doing, about where you want to be. You know, you're focusing on your money and your time. And I feel like you're just kind of casting off this need to validate the judgment of others or yourself. You're not allowing that to hold you back anymore, I feel like. Yeah. Your second card for what you need to know, you got the Emperor. So the Emperor is all about, you know, taking charge, going for what you want. It's being in your power and taking it and making it happen, you know. Just going for, yeah, again, what you want. To clarify that, you got the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is a new beginning in passion. You know, the Four of Wands can also be a card associated with marriage. So I feel like you may be going towards someone. I feel like they may be someone that you've already dealt with in the past, or you're repeating a situation that is like one in the past, because you got the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is, you know, feeling heartbroken and betrayed and disappointed and stabbed in the back. I feel like there may be somebody you want to go back to that's hurt you in the past. Yeah. You can't get them out of your heart. You tried. You can't. So that's what it feels like, at least. Yeah. And as further clarification for that, you got the Nine of Swords, which is all about, you know, kind of being overtaken by fear and anxiety. I feel like you want to move towards somebody that's hurt you in the past. You want them back. But you're scared to go towards them because they have hurt you. And you're just feeling held back by all this fear. You don't want it to happen again, which is natural. That's a normal response. You have every right to feel that way. Sometimes people change, though. Sometimes it's worth giving them a chance, and you know, it can be hard when you do that because, of course, you're gonna want to think about how they hurt you. Like, you're not gonna want to think about it, but you're gonna think about it. And with them being so prominently there, you're gonna think about it a lot. Is it something that you can forgive and let slide? Okay. Anyway, your final card for your most likely outcome, you got the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is all about, you know, practicality, stability, slow and steady, winning the race. He is the slowest of the knights, so he does not come in quick. He does not come in fast. He plods and trods along. Yeah. I feel like maybe that's you working on plodding and trotting out of this space of fear that you're in. Because as clarification for that, you got the Chariot, which is all about moving out and going fast and going for what you want. It's also kind of like being pulled in two directions, though, because you have the two Sphinxes, which are opposites. One goes that way, one goes that way. And it's the job of the chariot driver to keep them going down the path he has chosen. I feel like it might take you a while to get out of this space of heartbreak or, you know, fear. It might take you a while, but once you do, then you're gonna be ready. You're gonna ball on out. I feel like it might happen by the end of the month. Or around the end of the month. Yeah, maybe. Further clarification for that, you got the Four of Wands again. Four of Wands, pay attention, be happy. You know, it's foundations, you know, being happy, celebration, and again, it can be a marriage card if you have some kind of situation that you're dealing with another person in, which I do feel like, though if that doesn't apply to you, you know, it could just be a situation that reminds you of a past situation that hurt a lot, and it's kind of causing you to, you know, hold back from putting your all into it. But once you do, once you come out of that, it's going to be very fruitful. It's going to be great. Your final clarifier for your most likely outcome is the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is all about putting in the work and the effort, clocking in, punching out, doing all that, and, you know, eventually that hard work will be paid off. So if it is a relationship type thing, it is going to be hard work. It's not just going to be all fun and romance and stuff, especially if it's someone from the past who has hurt you. It is going to be work on both ends. But just because it's work doesn't mean it won't work, you know? If you love each other enough, all you have to do is put in the effort. Anyway, I hope that helped you. I hope that got some insight, some clarity for you as to how your December 2020 is going to go. If you'd like to leave any comments or criticism, you can go ahead and do that in the comment section, and I'd be so very happy to read it. And yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your night. Bye.